Hey everyone! I am back this week with a review video, and this is a review of a few Fashionary products. If you don't know what Fashionary is, I will link down their website and Instagram so you can check out their products, but it's basically a fashion sketchbook slash fashion dictionary slash fashion diary all combined into this one product. And of course, I first want to thank Vicky from Fashionary for sending these products for me to try out. I've been following Fashionary and Vicky on Instagram for some time now, so when she messaged me about this, I got so excited. I mean, this product is something I would definitely purchase on my own. Like a few years ago, when I had the interest in fashion design, I couldn't really afford the sketchbook yet because I was still in high school, so this was kind of on my wish list. But when I could finally afford it, I had taken a break from fashion illustration, so it just kind of didn't make sense at that time to purchase the product because I wasn't doing fashion illustrations anymore. But now that I've regained my interest in it, I received this message from Vicky, and it just felt like the best timing. So yeah. For the first product in this review, I'm going to be talking about the A4 Fashionary Sketchbook Women's Edition. The first few pages of this sketchbook contains the dictionary and diary part of this sketchbook, and it contains heaps of information related to fashion. Like, for example, there's book recommendations, website recommendations, a list of different fashion brands, a quick guide on measuring the body. There's also fashion terms such as the different types of skirts, dresses, shoes, necklines, and bags. Some of these things I've never even heard of before. And there's also a fabric dictionary and different kinds of stitches. There's also a section of poses that you can use for your fashion illustrations and presentation board samples, and it's also got a year at a glance diary spread. So this is the diary part of this sketchbook. So I feel like this is definitely catered towards fashion designers, fashion design students, or anyone who just has an interest in fashion. Each page after the dictionary section is pretty much the sketchbook part. So they have very faint templates that you can use to quickly draw out your design ideas. So each page has 3 templates with the same walking pose that we normally see on runways. And what's really great about them, in my opinion, is that you can barely see them. I mean, you can see them in person, but like my camera doesn't really pick it up as easily, so that tells you that it's really faint, so it won't end up ruining the look of your drawings. So for the demonstration part of this video, I am drawing a bunch of mermaids in honor of Mermay. I thought that the templates were a great way to quickly draw mermaid ideas, so that's what I'm doing. I mean, I like that the templates are there as a guide, but you definitely don't have to stick to them. Like I said, they are light enough that if you want to change the pose of the figure, you definitely can. If you want to change the body type of the figure, you also can. But the main purpose of these templates and why they exist is it makes brainstorming fashion design ideas much faster because you won't have to worry about drawing the body first. We all know that that can take some time, so instead of having to worry about that, especially if you're in a fashion design class or if you're working on a project and you've got limited time, you want to be focusing all that time onto generating those ideas, which can end up becoming the final idea for a dress or for an outfit that you are going to make or sew. So I would highly recommend this sketchbook for any fashion design student or aspiring fashion designer. I mean, the quality of this sketchbook is amazing. The paper is a nice creamy color and it's quite thick. I was expecting the paper to be thin like the Moleskine blank journals, but it's not. The paper isn't made for watercolors, but I love to use watercolors in the sketchbook because I am able to use both sides of the page, but you can also use markers and colored pencils, maybe even gouache. I'm yet to try gouache with this one. With the markers, however, just be cautious when using them because the ink will bleed to the back. I feel like that's not such a big deal because, I mean, I've seen other artists use markers and watercolors on this sketchbook, so I feel like you are able to use markers with them as well, but you just gotta take into consideration that you won't be able to use both sides of the paper. And yeah, the other products that were also sent to me were the Fashionary postcards with watercolor paper. Now, this is definitely made for watercolors. It comes with 15 detachable postcards, and I just love the packaging, and pretty much all of these products, I love how it's packaged. It's got this awesome illustration from Pippa McManus, I don't know if I'm saying that right, who, by the way, she's an amazing artist. I also follow her on Instagram, so seriously, you guys, if you haven't heard of her, you definitely should check her out, because this illustration, like, on the cover of this product, this is amazing, but it doesn't do justice to her other works, I feel like, anyway. So, yeah. There's also templates lightly dotted on the front of the postcard, and on the back it just looks like any other postcard. And I received, for the postcards, I received the one with the female templates and one with the male templates. And yeah, in terms of the quality, I do like the quality of the paper. It's nice and thick and didn't easily buckle. My only struggle was drawing the face because the template is quite small, but technically I could just not draw the face, or I could use a thinner fine liner, so I feel like that's not really a problem of the product. So yeah, and that's why there isn't a clip of these paintings, because my head just kept getting in the way when I was filming, so I'm so sorry that there isn't a speed painting of that. And the last products are the Fashionary paper panels, which are designed for production sketching. So this is an accordion type paper with perforations on each fold so that you can cut it and place it inside your sketchbook, or just use it for when you want to sew the garments that you designed. Unfortunately, I don't have a use for this yet, but since I've now gotten back to fashion illustrations, I also want to get back into sewing. I have very basic sewing skills, so I want to practice that and hopefully one day be able to turn my designs into real pieces of clothing. When that happens, I will definitely use these ones. I can see the potential in them. So what I have here is I have the women's flats, which have 162 templates of tops on one side, bottoms on the other side. The paper is very thin though, so it's really just for drawing out the clothing that will then be sewn. They also include some samples here and a spec sheet at the back. This is also the same for the other paper panel, which is for women's figures. This one has 108 templates, including the front/back and the side pose for a fashion figure. It also comes with a sample and a spec sheet, so this is basically a variation of their paper panel line. And yeah, overall, I really like the products and will highly recommend them. Once again, check them out on Instagram, at least for inspiration. So that is it for this review and demonstration video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also hit that bell button to get notified when I post new videos. Also, you can reach me through my social media, which are linked in the description box. I've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And I also have Society 6 and Store Envy, where I sell prints and originals of my artworks. Of course, feel free to share this video as well. It lets people find this channel and this video a lot easier. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.